And then I've been a very positive soul from day one. So there's nothing looking back.
I'm Aisha Sheikh here. Welcome to my podcast, Chai Shai with Aisha, powered by Proca Studio Dubai and AMG Digitech Services, your one-stop solution for all your printing, designing, and digital marketing needs. Today, we have an exclusive person. The fame, the name and fame of Chak De India is here. That's the sensational topic this year, by the way. I think that's one of the most grand event that happened this year, especially the patriotic related.
So well, hello Aisha, how are you doing? And thank you for having me on Chai
Most
Chai with
welcome.
Aisha. So event was actually a very patriotic one, independence related for India, because it's the first time actually in Dubai we've had in such a large scale where we had an Indian Independence Day. Because I've been here for 27 years and we've never had a large scale where the audience and people we Indians enjoyed, and other nationalities also could come in. So we wanted to make it different. We wanted to make it a family-oriented event where we had our classic Sukhwinder Singh, Jyoti Nuran, we've heard everyone, Pataka Kuri, and we had Katal Khan. So we wanted it to be something special, something patriotic, and even show the country that and thank the people with an awards as well, that what we have done in UAE and celebrated with everyone. So Alhamdulillah, it was a good event. Yeah.
Anam Beg in the house, Habibis. We had seen Vivek Oberoi as well.
Yeah,
got an
he
award.
was he was awarded as well for his achievements and establishment in UAE as well. Yeah, so we had a lot of people like Aisha Khan as well, another Aisha Khan who is known
Yes.
for her charitable organization in
Yes.
Ajman. We had Brigadier Obaid and a lot of people from Dubai Police as well. We had the head director of permits from DTCM, Sheikh Al Mutawa. So we had quite lot of good, well-recognized individuals who have been helping the Indians in the community. We had even a representative from the Indian consulate, receiving the award for all the achievements and help towards the Indian community and the society. So yeah.
That was amazing. I mean, like we loved the event. My girlfriends had come and we enjoyed to the core. मतलब मैं दिख रहा था कि front row से लेके last तक सब enjoy कर रहे हैं.
Yeah.
Everyone was dancing. And the bouncers were not letting us dance. That's a separate story. But we made it though.
No, I saw you enjoy a lot. I saw everyone. I had my eyes on all of y'all. And thank you for coming and supporting the event like you've always done. Yeah.
Most welcome. एक और चीज. Are you Indian by the way?
Yes, I'm pure Indian.
You're Indian.
Yeah, but born in Bahrain, brought up in Dubai, and been here for a while. Been in the Dubai media. Then after that, with my partner, of course, he's into broadcasting, and I'm into events. So the company name is Ever Broadcast and Ever Events, and we do broadcasting for government and for other entities, and we do events as well, government events and commercial. So Chakde was a part of the commercial bit from the Desi side where you could see, but we also do a lot of concerts as well. We had the Moonlight Music Festival. We have Navratri coming up, which is on the 19th with our well-known Falguni Pathak. We've done International Bhojpuri Film Awards. We do press conferences for Dubai Police. We've done events for Dubai Police as well. So a lot of it. So you'll be seeing many more, and
Inshallah.
joining me as well in that.
Inshallah. So you were into sales and marketing before, then you were into fashion, you are into events. Is there anything that you felt that it's left out now, I should cover that area as well?
I mean, Alhamdulillah, there's no age to stop learning, So I've always been very intrigued by the Dubai market. And UAE is our home. And I feel like there was a huge gap and space for women in the events industry. So I feel that we had to bridge that by having broadcasting and events merged together. And I feel like, we should never stop exploring and never stop learning what is there in the market. So I actually graduated from SMOD as a French fashion
Wow.
university. And, I did designing, marketing, I learned over there. And, joined Dubai Television, did Expo. And that's when I actually wanted to explore waters, that I'm like, oh my God, we as women in UAE, we're given so much freedom to actually explore and venture. And I've, alhamdulillah, had supportive parents. They're there for me, my backbone, my son. And I have a very, very amazing business partner, Mohammed Rafiq Alampati. So he actually really pushed me through, and he's like, Anam, just go ahead. Let's explore the market. So we merged broadcasting with events, and we diversified there. So I feel we should move forward and even let women grow in this field. Very few women are there in the events industry in Dubai, and
I know you.
Yeah, and that's how we met through events, and we should really, really, empower one another and grow. We should do that.
And I'm very proud of you for the kind of work you're doing. Guys, I must tell you, Chak De India is such a massive event. And you're still there on WhatsApp, reverting to me, Aisha, I'm just driving, let me know. Okay, and then you're there on the calls. How? And I think during the press conference also, I asked you the same question. Yeah. Like, how do you manage that time? Because you have to take care of the whole event, the production's happening, the celebs are coming, celebrities sometimes are so fussy as well. And at the same time, like, there are people, like communities supporting you, so you have to connect with them. How were you managing all of that?
So we had multiple communities on board with us to be united in this Indian event. And I have to thank my team. To be honest, to be the calm person you see is because you don't see what's happening at the back end. I mean, they're quite supportive. They're my roots, to having everything organized. And yes, I cannot deny family being, supportive, and even my partner in this, because we balance one another. So when it comes at the end of the day, we are a service industry. We are into events. So what we provide the service to our people, it matters. At the end of the day, is going to come across like, okay, everyone's available, and the customer service is there, and we are very responsible, and we are the image of the company. So we have to be on the beck and call and making sure that everyone is answered to and no one's left unheard. So I think that's very important.
That's something very difficult. Otherwise, I've seen my friends like been in the industry since a while, but on the event day at least you are like, there's so many, like, you're on the edge,
on the tip.
Yeah. And then still you are like, calm, Aisha, the event is going to start. I think you should go inside now. So next day I was like, isko stress nahi ho raha hai bandi ko?
Stress tha, काफी stress tha. But when you have everything organized in the call sheet, and it's all aligned. So when the team gives you that support, and you feel that secure hug from your work people, like, okay, it's all going to fall in place, and you should have faith. Alhamdulillah, everything will work out, and you will make sure that things will come out how you have planned it for so many months, into curating that event. So I have faith in Allah, I have faith in God. So yeah, that I know that yeah, and hard work always pays off.
Absolutely. I was surprised when I got to know that Expo 2020, you were the one hosting it. You were part of Expo.
We were the host broadcast, yeah. So, yes. So my current business partner, Mohammed, he's the one who had actually hired all of us from their Expo team, and I was representing from Dubai Television from the brand image department. So we were taking care of that for 6 months. Okay. He was a part of it for 3 years. Okay. From curating and having the plan set up, from the blueprint and everything with his team. So Expo was a pivotal part of my life, where met a lot of people, explored waters, and we actually, took care of, so we had a studio, so we took care of a lot of shows, the morning show, the evening show, a lot of the 50th National Day of UAE, I was taking care of that. Wow. Styling, image consulting, and from the branding department. So it was lovely. It really gave us a lot of exposure. And alhamdulillah, I'm like, each and every aspect of my life and every job that I've done has brought me to this place. And of course, mom and dad's duas and, support of a team and everyone. So yeah.
I love the way you are stuck to your roots, giving that credits to everyone who's been part of your journey. And that makes a true leader, I believe, a true successful person is defined by that. When you value everybody else who is participating in your journey.
Oh, they've been through. I mean, I think likewise for you as well, even the children, to your husband, because I keep on seeing your podcast, so something that you should not forget is your roots. And I'm like, my son has been super supportive, and when I was not available from him, my sister was supportive, my parents were supportive. So that balance in life is very important, and not forgetting from where we come from is very important and makes us grow more.
Right. Yeah. Mom of a kid. And how old is your child?
He's alhamdulillah, mashallah, now 12 years old.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were 23, 24.
Thank you for the compliment. But yeah, I mean, I should be telling that about you. Like you know, I can't tell a
me
day
flick
more.
my hair.
Yeah. Mashallah. No, I feel like women, when they are happy in their space and when they enjoy what they're doing and when they actually supported well, so they glow.
They glow.
And they grow.
Yes.
So glow and grow are very important in a woman's life. And when kids are taken care and your child is proud of you. My son is super proud of me in every aspect. Alhamdulillah, like I can't thank God enough. And I think that really matters. That's when women look younger.
Yeah.
So I would
That's
say
your
that
secret then.
that's our secret.
Our
secret.
Yes, Habibi. Now, this is a very important thing nowadays, like having contacts.
Right.
Contacts. If you have contacts, then you'll definitely excel. Some or the other way, you can pull the string and do. Now, you have a lot of celebrity contacts. So, how do you manage to reach out to them? Or how is it possible? Like, because there's something out of our zone. Normal person cannot reach out to them. But how do you manage to reach out to the celebrity and get into their space?
So, I mean, from a very young age, when I even started being in the media, I kept it very organic. So, I'm someone who keeps work very natural and organic in the pathway. Like, I don't force work, I don't force things. So, it all came around in my aura. Like, people would approach naturally that, we want to do interviews, we want to do events, we want to socialize, we want to network. So, from the media field, it came to such a, circle that everyone was interconnected, and we would just like, okay, you want to do a concert, we can do this, and everything would align.
Right.
And then you just had to execute it. So alhamdulillah, it came naturally, Aisha. It all came naturally. Even being in Dubai, it gives you a huge platform where you can actually connect and network with different people from different walks of life, from different women. And I'm alhamdulillah that way blessed in that. The obstacles were there, but it's how beautifully we face these challenges and grow.
But isn't it difficult to get the celebrity on board, because they do have a lot of events of their own calendar? So you have your event and you want to call someone, a well-known person, then it's a little difficult, right? Do they throw tantrums and all?
See, I mean, challenges are always beautiful, so I don't think anything comes easily, be it even life, or be it a celebrity, or be it anything. So, no, I mean, each one has been very cooperative, alhamdulillah. And at the end of the day, it's a service industry. So, they want to come to Dubai, they want to perform as well. And whenever the clients want a particular celebrity to come on board, I mean, alhamdulillah, they've been cooperative. Yeah. Each one of them.
And I think you've made your brand as well, so that I think हम लोग कर रहे हैं, ever events कर रहे हैं, and they would walk.
Alhamdulillah, the company has actually grown over the years. It's been nearly now 2 years. And we have set a benchmark, and we're very particular even who we have on board. So we make sure that our client satisfaction is at utmost priority. And no one can come up and say oh, we've had a bad experience, alhamdulillah. But we make sure that we give client satisfaction, and even the celebrities that come on board with us, they're happy, they're well taken care, they have a good experience with us. So we make sure client satisfaction is really important.
So it's 2 years for Ever Events.
Ever Events and Ever Broadcast, yeah.
Ever Events and Ever Broadcast, both in the one name itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so what all do you cater to in this? I do broadcast and events, but in detail, if you had to give us an explanation.
So broadcasting is, we do a lot for, we do media asset management, which is, we do a lot of conferences. We do Arab Media Summit. We did Arab Strategy Forum. We did the World Government Summit, two years, alhamdulillah, back to back, when Modi ji and Shah Rukh Khan had come. We work with the government offices. We work with Dubai Police. We did SWAT Challenge. Wow. So mashallah, we've done quite a bit of UAE Athletic Federation. We have done mashallah itne sare events also.
All under Ever Events.
Ever Broadcast and Ever Events also. We've done the World Police Gala dinner, where we had 180 Interpol from all around the world. Wow. We did the press conference for the launch of the 2025 logo for the World Police Summit. So we do, alhamdulillah, quite a lot of government events, and we do the broadcasting. So we make sure that they all fall in place. We did the broadcasting for Untold Music Festival also, which was this year, yeah.
Was it you again?
Yes, wow. Alhamdulillah. Mohammed had really taken part the whole thing. So broadcasting he solely looks into. And as a team, we make sure that we cater to each aspect. So you can say UAE mein, we are like one of the only companies that does broadcasting and events.
Events together.
Yeah,
yes.
together we've merged that together to give that exclusive client service.
They've
So-
researched that and
Yeah,
it
yeah,
feels
yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. Something to be very proud of. 2 years is actually a short span.
Yeah.
No?
Alhamdulillah.
So, but the hard work of yours, and I think that is really
Teamwork,
showing off.
complete teamwork. अकेले नहीं होता.
नहीं होता
It's new UAE especially, and we're inshallah venturing out more. We are getting to Saudi market as well, and the other Gulf countries, inshallah. Yeah.
Inshallah. So, what are your plans for this year and maybe the next 1 year? So, what kind of events are you?
So we have some few projects in the pipeline. Some of them I can't discuss yet.
Okay.
Yeah, because we just have the NDAs now sorted. But we have right now on the 19th where we want all our people to come for the Falguni Pathak Navratri Utsav. So it's on the 19th of October at Zabil Park Amphitheatre, and we want you all to come for it. It starts at 6, goes on till 11:30, and Aisha, you have to come with your AES team.
Moving forward, I heard you're a single mom.
Yes.
Yeah, single mom, single
A
working
happy
mom.
single mom.
A happy single mom.
And a proud single mother.
A happy, proud, single, hardworking mom.
Thank you.
And how do you manage that thing? Because sometimes being a single mom can be taxing कि यार काम भी करना है, बच्चे को संभालना है, सब कुछ मैनेज करना है, फाइनेंशियली भी इंडिपेंडेंट होना है, सब कुछ, everything is there. Now, how did you come out of that phase? Yeah, how did you make this Anam big?
I mean, at the end of the day, the strength comes in from your family, supportive partner. My child, he's my biggest supporter. Like, he is pro mama. Like, and I feel when you are a working mother as well, children support you, especially boys, they're like your biggest supporter. Like, he's my backbone. My business partner is my backbone. So, and my mom and dad, my sister, my brother, each one of them, my extended family, my friends, the very dear ones, like my childhood ones especially. So I think that really makes a difference even when it's at work. Like, even my work people, like my employees, my colleagues, they've been very supportive. Even my ex-bosses, all of them were very supportive when it came for them to know that I'm a single mother. So they made sure the work schedule was all around that. Even right now, like, alhamdulillah, like, I can't thank Allah enough in this. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Or would you like to just share a little bit inside that, if you're okay, talking about that journey of yours being a single mom?
See, what happens is when it happened, actually, it was a different process. It was something unexpected. You don't expect that. But alhamdulillah, what happened, God gives you that strength to get out of it. And then I've been a very positive soul from day one. So there's nothing looking back. You always look forward. And I focused on my career. I focused on my child because he's the most important entity, other than my family. And just pushing forward. And alhamdulillah, could not thank enough, where I've come to in life, facing all the obstacles, being in this country where it's more men-centric.
Yeah.
So I think it makes me proud that alhamdulillah, and I even get very happy empowering women to move forward, all the single mothers out there. And actually, single is not like a tagline to take along to grow in life. It is there, but don't use that. Just push forward, just be you. Work for yourself and your family and your child. And you shouldn't be having a tagline to grow somewhere in life. Like, I mean, there are single dads also, but they don't use that tagline to grow. They show their power by being masculine. So we show our women, feminine side, and we can even be masculine as well. So yeah.
Right. So as you grow, you said you had a lot of childhood friends. You have not had. Okay, so they're still with you. So I can imagine that they are like, you've got best kind of people around you. But there are phases where, where you get a better project, you kind of get a better, reach or fame. People who are on your level eventually end up not liking you. कि आगे कैसे चली गई ये बंदी मेरे से?
Oh, many are there. Many. I've faced many of them. But, at the end of the day, I just say, be you, do you, for you, and just grow. Because eventually the people who want to be there in your life, who will support you, will be standing beside you, holding your hand. And the ones who are envious, there are ways God removes them from your life.
True.
So I keep it organic. And, my childhood friends are very dear to me. I have some few friends from even university, they're very dear to me. But at the end of the day, my best friend is my son, my family, my sister. So friends will be there and they'll come and go as well. But just be you, do you, appreciate the ones who are there in your life. Be thankful for them, because the ones who have gone, you have to thank God as well for them.
Yeah.
So
for the mental peace that they have given you once leaving.
So, leave them in the mental peace, give them love, let them go in peace. So they're in peace and you're in peace.
सुकून से चले जाओ तुम लोग.
You be in peace, I'll be in peace. Just don't come in my aura.
हुआ है ऐसे, like anyone really getting into your nerves,
yes.
and
No, not getting into my nerves, but yes, tried causing harm. But at the end of the day, truth always wins.
Yeah.
And you always will meet different people in different walks of life. And I've never wished harm for anyone. And trust me, when you are that clean soul and you're the clean person from your heart and you wished good for others, good will come to you, good will happen with you. And no one can touch you or do anything to you because he's watching.
He's watching.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
Amazing, yaar. I'm loving it already. So what are the basically challenges that you have faced? Because yours is a male dominant industry.
Very male
So what are the
dominant,
challenges that you have faced as a person, as a female?
Every work has its own kind of challenges, and be it just not even from the media field, but even events, it gets difficult getting the projects because at the end of the day, it's very hard in the market to even penetrate, So you have to stand out with your creativity, with your presentations, with the way you talk, what you're going to provide with your services. So you have to just push through. It's harder, but you need to push in more. Out of a scale of 10, a woman will have to push in an 8, to get through the projects. But there's always a way through where there is light at the end of the tunnel. You will pull through. So yeah,
that's how it is.
Have to be positive.
Absolutely. Now this question was already phrased here, but you answered what's your beauty secret tip? तो जैसे mom, you're like that संतूर mom, to be honest. हम लोग जैसे मेरे बाहर दोस्त भी थे, ये तो लगती नहीं है. So kind. Thank you. Now, if you had to give one message to the women out there, what would it be?
Believe in yourself. Never stop learning. Never stop growing and glowing. Be there for your family. At the end of the day, they are the ones who are there for you. Be there for your partner. They are the ones supporting, and you've always brought that across the show as well. Aisha has spoken a lot about it, and never stop believing in yourself. Just push through, pull through, go ahead. You will always succeed in life. It's never, hard work pays off. It's never I've never seen or faced or seen people who have not worked hard and not grown. Believe in yourself. And I would love to empower each and every woman out there who want to come across, meet and discuss about events, have projects, and if they're facing any obstacles in life and you want to do some events or broadcasting, our doors are open for
Amazing.
All the women out there, even men out there. But just come through. And if you want to connect, Aisha's right there. So yes.
हम हैं इधर. खत्म नहीं हुआ अभी दुकान. मैं नीचे से निकाल रही हूँ मेरा. All this. So let's have the Hyderabadi version. So few of the things like rapid fire round it is, since you've worked with a lot of celebrities. Baigan is no. And then Sahich is yes.
Sahich, I do have a very sweet...
Baigan ke bata types.
I have a very sweet Hyderabadi girl in the office. So she keeps me quite entertained with her words.
So you know this words there. Baigan and Sahich. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to basically show the cards. जब आपको लगता है ना, तो you're going to show it to that cam.
Perfect.
ठीक है?
Yeah.
So rapid fire round about celebrities you've worked with. Celebrities are kind of too fussy.
Yeah. Sahich
bole so.
Sahich.
Okay. Celebrities can be fun sometimes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Sahich.
Yeah, they're quite fun.
Okay. Celebrities are the most natural and the most humble people.
Ouch, this is so attacking. it's not about them. It's about a lot of other people also who are not celebrities, are, not natural.
Not natural.
They don't have to. They don't have to just be a celebrity tagline on that. There are people who are actually not natural as well. I mean, I think the better judge are men here, because they can tell a woman who is not natural or a man who's not natural.
Okay, we move on. This one, celebrities with even with a movie, single movie hit, they are like very approachable and like
yeah,
will give you work.
Yes.
You've met them, a lot of them.
Yeah,
Okay, ठीक है. Now this like you'll have to give the answers now. We need the names now. Okay, for this we don't need the bygons. Okay, the first celeb you worked with.
Oh my God. So it's actually Emirati celebrities,
Okay.
to be honest. There's Laila Makbali, Rehab Al-Muhairi. So you can actually tell the start of my media was with Emirati celebrities in
Okay.
Dubai television. So quite a good, there's Ruwa Saban, there's Mariam Al-Shabani.
They were
there's
your first ones.
the first lot, and the proper Emirati celebrities in the TV industry and in the acting industry. Some of them are very, very close till date. And very dear. So it was not just, I had all these projects together lined up. So it was Rehab's, new show, Miss Yoon, to, a lot of them. And we've done a lot of government reality shows as well.
Oh,
So,
really? Government reality
government,
shows?
because I was in television. So many of them. So yeah. Then later, they see the Bollywood came in. So I've done more of Emirati.
Emiratis
So they
was-
were my first batch.
So your most memorable celeb interaction.
My most memorable celeb interaction, I think I would say, I've done many concerts, and very humble, down to earth ones are my Emirati ones. But if I have to, particularly the most humble soul I've met is Aditya Roy Kapoor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's super, super humble, super down to earth. And I had a project when I did, it was on my birthday. And I love working on my birthdays, because I believe that every year you grow, you shouldn't take a break on your birthday. You should work on your birthday. It's my thought.
Okay.
And it was his movie promotion, and we were like doing his promo across the 2 days. And he celebrated my birthday with the whole team. So it was unexpected, but very, very sweet. Even the team was extremely sweet. So he was quite a humble soul, very down to earth.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
Next one, who is the most funny or the funniest celeb you've met?
Funny celeb. Oh, there are many. But I think it was the International Bhojpuri Film Awards we did last year. It was with Zee Bhojpuri. We done it at Coca-Cola Arena. So I think the whole Bhojpuri clan, or not one, all of them, all like from Manoj Tiwari ji to everyone, Govinda, they all were very funny. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, a celebrity who surprised you with their down-to-earth nature.
Down to earth nature, I think Jyoti Nuran and Katal Khan, the recent one we had, they were super down to earth. And even Sukhwinder ji, Sukhi ji was very humble, and esteemed. I mean, we were quite taken aback how humble. You met him at the press conference. You saw
I
him.
did. Yeah, I couldn't get a close-up though. Chale gaye wo, but yes, I missed it.
But you
It's
saw
okay.
how humble he was
He
with
was,
the
he
crowd. He
was.
was
Very
quite,
friendly with everybody.
yeah,
That's what I liked about
and he
him.
sang with every other person who wanted to
Yes.
sing and interact and dance. We had ladies who came on the stage to
Yes.
dance. So he was quite a humble abode.
Yes,
yeah.
I thought उनका ही नाम लोगे आप करके
He
because
was humble.
latest
He
हो
was
गए
very,
करके.
yeah.
The next one, the biggest diva moment for you.
Oh, diva. I don't want to take name because we have some projects upcoming. So yeah, I can't. But it was from our Moonlight Music Festival, and
Where you felt like, oh my God, I'm a diva. ऐसा वाला moment.
she's doing quite well right now on the OTT platform. But she was there in our show, and I genuinely can't take her name. But yes, I'll off screen.
Okay, done. We'll hear that.
Yeah.
Next wala, a celebrity you could talk to about for hours.
Oh, there are many, but the thing is, now it's come to a point where I don't like to cross the line where we would want so much of an interaction, because see, I keep on repeating this on a very large scale, even to my employees at work, that at the end of the day, we're in the service industry.
Yeah.
So that thin barrier, that line is there, that should not be crossed. Because once that comfort level comes in, they will ask for more. They will want more. So lately, none of them, we're keeping it very professional with the celebrities. you know. So
makes sense.
it's much better to have that line drawn, or else you don't want to
Yeah.
have any more drama.
Okay. The best piece of advice you must have got from a celebrity.
Again, I would say from my old work front, when it came from Dubai Television, where each one of them were very unique in their ways. You know, when you learn from different cultures, you learn from different work life of theirs, and just push forward and don't believe everybody, don't trust everybody, trust yourself. You know, just believe in yourself, trust yourself, and don't let anyone put you down. You should always move forward and grow. You know, work hard. Hard work really pays off.
It pays off. Done.
Yeah.
Okay, now this question. If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who could it be?
To be honest, I would not want to.
I expected
switch.
that.
I would not. I can't. I don't think I have that much of patience to be a day of live a life of a celeb. I mean, Alhamdulillah, I'm happy where I am in my life, and I think they would want to switch lives with me than me switching lives with them, because they would want that privacy and they would want, you know, yeah.
They don't have a personal life for themselves.
They have, but you know, at the end of the day, sometimes you want to switch off, you know, and you want to have that little space. But no, I would
I'm
not.
sure they must be enjoying that life as well, because they're getting all of this because of
I
this.
mean, for
Attention.
them, yeah, for them it is it's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
For, you know, so from kudos to all the hard work you know each individual has put into, you know, to reach where they are. It's you know, commendable. But when it comes to switching lives, like I mean, no, not even Khaliwali, but I would prefer being me. You know, there's
You're having
something-
the best ones. Alhamdulillah.
I mean, there's many other professions I would, you know, like I would love to be Kalpana Chawla, what she was in space.
Wow.
You know, something like that.
That's
Like,
inspiring.
yeah, so someone like that, like I would like, oh wow, you know, like she's the first Indian to go on space.
Right. And she's created history.
She's created history. So someone like that, yes, I would love to live a day. You know, but for sure. I mean, not I'm putting any celebrity name down, but yes, I would love to be that celebrity.
That
celebrity, yeah.
And if not into this industry, which would be the optional one?
Media industry has always been, and I think
Besides media, besides fashion, besides sales, marketing, besides event broadcasting.
oh yeah, I would have loved to be a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Yeah,
you
it
would
is
fare well.
one of the professions that I would want to do. A psychologist or a lawyer. One of that.
Psychologist or a lawyer. I think you're good for both of that, because I've noticed you. अभी पिछले आधे घंटे से जितना तुम बात कर रही हो before this, I think I've gauged it. You know, you can really get the
Because you're
situation.
a teacher and you're good at gauging your students and on the couch.
On the couch.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll wrap up with this. But thank you so much, Anam, for coming. And I know you have a
Aisha,
busy schedule.
I appreciate how you approached and how you came across with a very humble abode heart of yours, and you wanted you know, to do a quick podcast and, you know, just to meet in person and to know. And I really respect women who like to empower other women and from different walks of life. And, you know, for me, it's something small that I could give back, you know, to the society, to even like talk about and you know, people knowing one another and networking, and you know, they can learn from each another's life. So I think that's more important. So thank you for having me, you know, with Chai Shai with Aisha. And
It means a lot.
yeah.
I know how busy you are. It was difficult getting you, but I thought like hoga ya nahi, मैंने तीर माना था honestly. But then you said Aisha will come for you, and that was like,
See, always be positive. Nothing is impossible.
Hanji.
I'm right here for you.
I can believe that now. But thank you so much once again.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you for having me here. Thank you, the whole team.
So sweet. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching us. That's Chai Shai with Aisha. In case you wish to get featured, please DM us on Instagram @teacher_Aisha Sheikh or @Chai Shai with Aisha. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching me. This is Aisha Sheikh from Chai Shai with Aisha. This podcast is powered by Procast Studio Dubai in association with AMG Dish Tech Services, your one-stop solution for all your printing, designing, and digital marketing needs. In case you wish to get featured, then please DM us on Instagram. That's @teacher_Aisha Sheikh or @Chai Shai with Aisha. Thank you so much.